If there is one great confusion that haunts the modern mind, it is the belief that life is a problem to be solved. That somewhere, hidden behind the next decision, the next success, the next miracle, the answer to everything awaits. But life is not a riddle with a final solution. Life is more like a dance, and the moment you try to solve a dance, you stop dancing. The modern disease, constant fixing. We live in a world obsessed with fixing. Fix yourself, fix your career, fix your emotions, fix your future. But this obsession arises from a quiet fear, the fear that we are not enough as we are, that something is missing, that life in its raw and unpolished state cannot be trusted. Yet this fear is an illusion, because life, as chaotic as it seems, is not broken. It is unfolding, changing, flowing, moving like a river that does not ask you to fix it, only to travel with it. Why trying to control life makes you miserable? The more you try to control life, the more it slips out of your hands. Consider this. When you clutch water tightly in your fist, your hand becomes empty. But when you relax your palm, the water rests gently in it. So it is with life. When you try to tightly organize every angle, time becomes your enemy. When you attempt to predict every outcome, uncertainty becomes your tormentor. When you force life to obey your expectations, you grow disappointed, again and again. The heavy truth is, life is not designed to obey you. It is designed to include you. And there is a profound difference. Life is an experience, not a task. Imagine someone listening to a beautiful piece of music, not for the melody, not for the harmony, but only so they can reach the final note. It sounds absurd, doesn't it? To treat a symphony as a task to be completed, a race to the finish line. All the intricate layers, the soaring crescendos, the gentle lulls, the very soul of the composition, all of it would be missed. The experience would be hollow, a mere shadow of what it could be. The point of music isn't the silence at the end. It's the dance of sound and feeling that unfolds moment by moment. It's about surrendering to the rhythm, letting the notes wash over you, and being present for the entire journey, from the first vibration to the last lingering echo. And yet, this is precisely how so many of us approach our own lives. We live as if life itself is a task to be completed. We rush through our mornings, our meals, our conversations, our precious, unrepeatable moments, all in a hurry to get to where exactly? We are constantly chasing a future that shimmers on the horizon like a mirage, a destination of perfect happiness, of complete understanding, a day when all our struggles will cease and everything will finally make sense. But this future is a phantom. It never truly arrives. The more we chase it, the more it recedes, leaving us perpetually dissatisfied with the only thing we ever truly have, the present moment. But the real beauty of music lies in the listening, in the full, undivided attention we give to each note as it arises and fades. And the profound beauty of life lies not in reaching a final destination, but in the experiencing. It is found in the simple act of being here, now. It is in feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin, the rhythm of your own breath, the gentle weight of the air around you. It is in truly tasting your food, truly hearing the voice of a loved one, truly seeing the intricate patterns on a fallen leaf. These are not obstacles on the way to a better future. They are the destination. They are the music. And all that is ever asked of you is to listen. Life cannot be reduced to an answer. For life is the dance, the melody, the unfolding story that is meant to be lived, not decoded. The art of surrendering to the moment, Surrender does not mean giving up. Surrender means trusting that the moment you are in is the only moment that truly exists. Right now is the only reality you can ever touch. The past is memory. The future is imagination. But this breath, this heartbeat, this awareness is the only truth. To live is to relax into this truth, to allow the present moment to be enough. This is the secret the sages have whispered for centuries. The present moment is not part of life. The present moment is life. Stop chasing the perfect life. The perfect life is a mirage, a shimmering promise on the horizon that always shifts the closer you get. It's a beautiful, seductive illusion, woven from the threads of comparison, expectation, and the deeply ingrained belief that happiness is a destination you must arrive at. We spend our lives walking towards it, convinced that just over the next hill we will find the oasis of contentment we've been promised. But the landscape of the mind is vast, and the horizon is not a place, but a limit of our own perception. You tell yourself a story. You will finally relax when you have enough money, or enough success, or enough love. When you secure the promotion, buy the house, or find the one person who completes you. This is the great bargain we make with the future. We postpone our peace, trading the richness of the present moment for the of a better one later. We say, when I have this, I will be happy. When I achieve that, I will be whole. We live in a state of perpetual almost there, our lives spent in the waiting room of our own desires. But you never reach enough, because the mind that chases is the same mind that doubts. The seeking mechanism is not designed for arrival, it is designed for seeking. It is a habit of consciousness, a restless energy that defines itself by what it lacks. Once it acquires what it sought, it doesn't settle into a state of lasting peace. Instead, it recalibrates. The goalpost moves. The horizon recedes once more. The doubt returns, whispering, "Is this really it? What's next? What if you lose it?" This is the engine of dissatisfaction, and it is fueled by the very act of chasing. The freedom you are looking for is not found in attaining the perfect set of external circumstances. It is found in the radical act of letting go of the chase itself. It is the profound realization that the oasis was never on the horizon. It is right here, beneath your feet. It is in the feeling of the sun on your skin, the rhythm of your own breath, the simple, unadorned reality of this moment. Perfection is not a future state to be achieved, but a present quality to be noticed. It is in the imperfection, the cracks, the spaces in between. It is in the life you are actually living, not the one you are endlessly striving for. Stop chasing the mirage, and you will find you are already standing in the cool, clear water you have been seeking all along. The solution is not to achieve the perfect life. The solution is to drop the idea that life should be perfect at all. Life is not meant to be perfect. It is meant to be felt. Experiencing life directly. Look around you, listen, feel. When you stop trying to figure everything out, you suddenly notice the small miracles you've been rushing past for years. The warmth of sunlight, the subtle rhythm of your breath, the presence of people who care, the simple joy of being here, alive, conscious, aware. This is the richness you've been missing, not because it wasn't there, but because you were too busy solving life instead of living it. The freedom of letting life flow. When you let go, you discover something astonishing. Life takes care of itself. The river knows where to go. The seasons know when to change. Your heart knows how to beat without your supervision. And you are part of this magnificent intelligence. Trusting life does not mean you do nothing. It means you stop resisting the natural flow and start participating in it. Life becomes lighter, more vibrant, more playful. You begin to feel free. A final invitation. Experience yourself fully. We arrive now at the final and perhaps simplest understanding. After all the seeking, the striving, and the questioning, we come to a place of quiet arrival. A place where the journey turns inward, not toward a destination, but into the very fabric of this moment. For so long we are taught to approach life as a problem to be solved, a complex equation that must be balanced. We clench our fists, trying to hold on to certainty, to control the flow, to manage every outcome. But life, like water, cannot be held by force. The tighter you grasp, the faster it slips away. The real path is not one of conquest, but of surrender. You do not need to solve life. You only need to experience it. Think of a beautiful piece of music. You don't try to solve the symphony or win the song. You simply listen. You allow the notes to wash over you, to evoke feeling, to transport you. You participate in its unfolding moment by moment. Life asks for this same quality of attention. It asks not for a solution, but for your presence. It asks you to stop being a manager of your existence and to become a witness to its magic. This means opening yourself to the full spectrum of what it means to be alive. Experience the laughter that bubbles up from your core, unbidden and pure. Experience the sorrow that cleanses the heart, the quiet dignity of your own tears. Experience the uncertainty, not as a threat, but as the open space where anything is possible. Experience the beauty you cannot explain, the specific shade of the sky at dusk, the warmth of a hand in yours, the scent of rain on dry earth. To experience life fully is to let go of the illusion that you must have it all figured out. It is to release the exhausting burden of needing to know what comes next. The perfect life you've been chasing is a mirage on the horizon, always receding as you approach. The real treasure is found in the dusty, imperfect, and sacred ground beneath your feet right now. When you stop demanding answers from the universe, you begin to hear its whispers. When you cease trying to chart the entire ocean, you can finally feel the tide gently lifting you. When you stop demanding answers and start participating in the mystery, you discover what Alan Watts called the joy of being a part of the universe and not a stranger within it. You are not separate from the river, you are the river. You are not just a visitor in the forest, you are the forest. The cosmos is not something you merely observe. Its stardust flows through your very veins. Experience this. Experience yourself. Fully. Life is not a problem. Life is a miracle. And miracles are meant not to be solved, but to be lived. If this message touched you, take a breath and simply be here, fully alive in this moment. Life needs no solution. Life needs only you, present, open, and willing to experience it.